The City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now, blue 32, fight 60. Ready.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Check, huh?
Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll find McMillan here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here we go. Green Jack 50. Green. Check view. Set.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
For the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
33, yellow. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. White, 60 red. Set.
Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers
Striker, 3.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
10 cycles.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Ready,
The false
play.
start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Packers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Let's go now. Black claws red. Set, cut.
Love looking to throw it. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers working on routes.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Derek Brown in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Scorton. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
50, green.
Love. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Green. Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Blue. Go. Green jack. Spirit. Black. Hut.
Young working out of the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19.
6. Mega. Sharp. 17. Black. Oak. Black. 95.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Ready.
On play action, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready, set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 40. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Panthers.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready. Ready. Blue. Set.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 38. Set.
Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On the double.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
23-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Smith, red.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention will be difficult.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Down. 50, green. Ready.
Now Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 3.
Set. Yellow, 43. Hey, red. Set.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set, cut.
Off the play fake, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Yellow, 22, hut.
Love, they go play action now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Blaster, 6. Let's go. 10 black. Set.
Love from the gun on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. Drill green. Black 40. Hey, check mega. Ready.
To throw, Young. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Young going to move him around.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Yellow.
And the Panthers.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. That's Legette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right, 33, yellow. Ready?
To the air once more, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
At the 16-yard line.
Red, cycle, ready.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Packers' 13-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Ready. Black, triple 38. Set.
Young to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down in Carolina.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready. Hut.
Young now. Now he's going to step up and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
52 blue. Red, yellow. Check, cut.
They'll throw again. Young. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They're on the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 11, Packers 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ready.
Nifty move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Field, black. Slide through. Hut, hut.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He'll find McMillan here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
At the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Down. Black shot. Set.
Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Yellow, black, ultra. Drill green. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the Packers.
Come on, set.
1st and 10.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot in the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Here we set.
Love now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Throwing, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
52 blue. Watch out now. 50 fearless. Ready.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready. Check, Hunt.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Young to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 16.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
33, yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. To the air again, Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Packers will set up for the 2-point
Yellow, 43.
conversion.
Ready.
Love throwing for it. Now a run here off the RP. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Brendan McManus to kick off for
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Ready, solid red. 50, great, strike, check, strike.
Here's Young. And this is going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
It's the score. Packers 22. Panthers 15.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check, pitch. Set. Ready.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ken Black. Hut, hut.
Right back to Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Young off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Field flat. Set. Go.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Set. Hut.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here comes 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Ready. Set. Hut. Black 40. Hut. Go. Ready?
Love from the gun. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 45. White.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Watch that. 50. Ready.
Here's Love. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Black 50. Green. Set.
Love looking to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Love. And he is taken down, and he's got a first. And they are on the precipice of field goal range now. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's first down.
Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the double. Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
33. Yellow. Claws red. Hut.
Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
For the Panther field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Red. 38. Set. Hut.
Love looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Ready.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that